Hey, what's up guys, Eugene from Pentland Designs, and today I have a little update on my slim wallet. So, after reading through a bunch of different comments that I had on my design, I went back and I saw the most frequently asked things were to have the wall thickness be thicker so it's a little bit more stable and doesn't flex nearly as much. And also the next biggest one was that people were having troubles with the lock itself. So this is my new version that addresses those two problems. So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm releasing multiple versions of the case that you could download and use. So right now I'm holding the 0.8mm thick wall version, so it's actually slightly thinner than the initial one. The initial one was at 1mm, but nozzle diameter is actually 0.4, so having a 0.8 makes more sense. I'm going to release the 0.8, a 1.2, and a 2mm thickness versions of the same wallet. This way, because a lot of people were saying they're having troubles, but the material was flexing and stuff too much, which I didn't really have a problem with, but happy to release that for you. And then the next thing that I need to do was the lock I had to redo, because a lot of people were saying they're having troubles getting it to actually slide up and down and hold the cards in place. Because in the version that I had used and uploaded onto Thingiverse, the main body of it was actually made of a flexible material, so and the lock was a hard plastic, so the case itself would flex a little bit and put pressure against the side of the cards, so that's what made it work. But with too hard plastics, it didn't really work all too well. But I changed up the design, and this is how I'm doing it now. Is there's this little notch cut out on the side and a little plastic insert cut into there, and this just puts a slight amount of pressure against the side of the cards so it doesn't come out on its own. It's not quite as versatile as the old one, but it's just generally easier to use and just better. It's still enough to be able to make it so it's not difficult to move the lever up and down while the lock is engaged, because there's no turning this one on and off, but it's also enough that it's not going to fall out on its own. One thing about this piece is, though, it would have to be replaced after a certain period of time if you are printing it out of PLA, because it will lose its flexibility and just stay bent out of shape. So on top of that, this is still pretty much the same design. Everything's exactly the same. I just remade the Fusion 360 model so it was much simpler and that kind of stuff. If you wanted to know how it was made, leave a comment below and I'll think about making a video about going over the steps to be able to make this relatively simple model. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Go to the link in the video description if you want to download this model of the 0.8mm thickness walls all the way up to 2mm thickness walls, as well as having this new lock. I'm going to be uploading it on the same link that says Slim Wallet 3.0, and I'm going to leave the old files there because I know some people still want access to that design, but I'm going to be also calling this one 3.5 because it's just a slight change since the old one. So go check that out and look forward to seeing new videos. Alright.